Good day, class. I'm Mark. This is Gonzo. Today we've got another one-night adventure for you, a one-shot called Attack at Serenity Glade. All right, Gonzo, another one-night adventure.
Yep.
What do we have for them?
This is another adventure that any dungeon master can throw right into their game, and it'll work easily because you can throw it as you go. You know, when you're traveling, which is always a part of the game.
Yeah.
You know, you're going from A to B. You can just put this one right in there. So this is what we came up with. Enjoy it. Use it as you will. Your group is traveling. Someone comes out of the forest on a nearby trail. It's a tiefling wizard, maybe a low-level wizard or something. You can easily tell that, but she is severely injured. Claw marks all over her, blood everywhere, and she's pleading for help, like almost grasping for their legs or whatever, like, please help me, I need help, and she looks in bad shape.
Her name is what?
Her name is
Delias Manway.
Her name is
Delias Manway, right?
Her name is Delias Manway.
Perfect. All right.
And she is ready to be helped. So you can help her magically. You can give her a potion. You can just use an herbalism kit or something to stabilize the injuries. Once you've done that, and it only takes a little bit, I'm sure the questions will come. What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
She'll quickly answer. She'll be like, hey, we were camping overnight and my group was attacked by these owlbears and they are tearing us up right now. And if you listen quietly, you can hear the sounds of battle. It's not far from here. Let's go help. So she, as soon as she's stabilized, she starts to head back towards the camp. The players may suspect a trap. They may want to roll insight to see if she's lying or not, but she is telling the truth. So as the players, if they follow her or help her in any way, as they come close, they definitely hear the sounds of battle. They hear the growls of an owlbear, and they show up and see a bad situation.
Okay.
There's a few guards. One's down, maybe one's seriously hurt, down to 1 HP or something, and one's trying to hold it off. And the owlbear or owlbears, depending on the level of your group, is just tearing them up. So it looks like in a bad shape. Most groups of players will want to jump in and help out. Once the owlbear is defeated, she will definitely do that. She'll be casting magic missile right away, trying to drive it away or kill it. Once the owlbear is defeated, and things settle down for a second, the players are going to quickly notice the overturned cart, that there's sound coming from over there. They're going to hear. I wouldn't even put a DC on. If you want to put a DC on that.
Perception check DC 2.
Yeah. I
Super
would.
easy. Yeah.
They need to hear a baby crying, and when they go over, it's a mewling. A baby owlbear is there. Well, now they'll quickly deduce the owlbear or owlbears attacked because they had captured, this baby of theirs. So there's a situation there. Now the players are going to want to know why.
Yeah.
She'll be defensive, but she'll give up the information. Yeah, we work for a great wizard. Now, what's his name?
His name is Rishak Vidar.
Rishak Vidar.
Yeah.
Okay, I work for a great wizard. He does magical experiments with babies. This is one he really needed, and we're bringing him back to whatever town's closest. Whatever city you want to have them going back to. That's where the moral conundrum will come up, and this is where things can really take off in a lot of directions.
Yeah. So right away, it's like, what do they do with the baby? What do they raise it? Do they just I don't know what they do with it besides raising it, besides handing it over. They can hand it over to the guard and it's not my problem, whatever.
So it's either a battle with the guards,
yeah.
And her, or it's and they could either defeat them, kill them, or drive them away. And then they can, especially if you have a druid or a ranger in the group, they're probably going to for sure say, no,
they're not going to be okay with handing over a baby.
Not for that.
Like that. No, so that could be a battle. And the thing that could come out of this is they make an enemy now. They're going to make an enemy of her and Rishak Vidar. And that's the thing. And the other thing is, now they got to care for a baby, and how the care and feeding of an owlbear, how's that going to work? And so that's a conundrum for the DM. But we kind of like that open-endedness of this, where you kind of leave it to the DM. The DM can decide: do they want to let them raise this owlbear and try to deal with that? The players are going to want to. They're going to want to.
Yeah, they're going to want to raise it and train it. And this is my beast companion. So it's up to you as a DM how much of this you want to allow in your game. But I can see. I know our group would be like, we're raising it. If it takes us 2 weeks to nurse this thing to health, and then we'll train it and all that, and you'll have to do several forms of animal handling checks,
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, or get your arm bit off or whatever by the
Yeah.
beak of that thing. And I could see another possibility is maybe they find like a preserve that they can go hand it
The
off to
druid
you,
is
and
probably
it
more
finds a
about-
place that
yeah.
they can send it off, and so once it gets old enough to fend for itself
Sure.
and thing. So maybe they're not carried around for the whole campaign per se.
Yeah.
So that, and the other thing is you can adapt it. Maybe the different animal. Maybe it's not an owlbear baby they find. You know, just because the owlbear was defending it, and maybe it's just defending babies in general, which sometimes breeds of monsters or critters will do that. They'll defend each other. So maybe if they find an owlbear, maybe a baby unicorn, or so that can be a variety.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that, but so whatever variety you want to have. So there's a lot of options here. We like the idea of the possibility of a villain that's going to nag them for a bit. Maybe they've ticked off this guy, and then this could be an issue, like a mid-level villain they're going to encounter down the way. For Shaq Vidar, you screwed up my plans for experimentation,
and what was he experimenting? Like what kind of things was he experimenting on? What was he creating with these experiments? What grand scheme did he have? Yeah. It gives the dungeon master a lot of options to build something from this one little side track, and that's why we love it.
Absolutely. And with that,
class dismissed.
Oh my life.